Hey guys, RLC's 321 Fantastic Plastic coming back again with another Knightrider update build video thing, whatever you want to call it. So what we're going to do today is, as promised, we are going to be doing the LEDs for the front dashboard. I've ground down the LEDs just a little bit to hopefully try and mask some of the light that's coming through them. I've got my 480 K resistors. I think that's what they are. So I'm just going to wrap these around there on all of them. You've probably seen me do this on my Star Trek vids, but it doesn't matter. You get to see me doing it anyway. Again. And third one. Because I'm only having one for the TV screens on there, the computer screens. Because I think that is going to be plenty for it. So I'm just going to get my helping hand doobly flip guy here, hold on to this. Get my solder. Let's tin this guy first. Okay, that's one now done. Let's get number 2 done. Okay. That's number 2 and final one. It's just gonna go there. Hopefully you can almost see what I'm doing here. You have to excuse the mess of the place. Right. So basically I'm just holding it, just the solder just underneath, and then just letting it touch it and start flowing. So there we go. So that's now all of those done. Obviously I'll put on the positive terminal. The way to tell the positive terminal is always going to be the longest terminal on the LED. Let me get an LED out and show you. Let's get a big LED, it'll be easier. So on the LEDs here, as you can see, there's 2 terminals. There we go. 2 terminals on the LED. The longest one is your positive, the shortest one is your negative. Okay, that's how you tell. So I also have some magnet wire which I'm going to be using for this, which I've never used this stuff before. So I'm going to just cut off enough, that amount should be plenty actually, because I want more than I need. So that's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this is I've got 2 colours. I've got a copper one and a red one. The red's going to be my positive, the copper one is going to be my negative wires. So if I remember correctly, what you're supposed to do with this is just get your soldering gun on it, and it should get rid of any coating that's on there. At least that's what I've been told is supposed to happen. So with that off, oh, on I should say, let's wrap some of this around a negative terminal. Hold that into place and get my solder on there. There we go. Come on. No, you're not doing what I want you to do. Let's turn you around a little bit. There we go. So we've got that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to test the light right now, because luckily I've got my battery here. So I'm just going to splice these wires together a little bit just to see if it works. And let's just hold on to, I've got it back to front, of course I do, of course I do. This is the negative wire, Rob. Yes, negative goes on negative. It won't work if you do it the other way. So I'm just going to hold the power and then hopefully, no, it's not working. Okay. I wonder if that's because this needs some of the sheathing, because I think these have like some kind of protective wax sheathing on or something like that. Now let's try it. Now I've got some of that on there, hopefully. Hopefully that'll be it. Yep, there we go. That's the ticket. So you've got to take off the protective coating on it. So that's definitely a bonus. So that's working. So that's good. Right. So we've got our positives, negatives. Let's get a positive wire. As I say, this stuff I've got from Amazon for about £6 each, and it's gonna last quite a while. Now the only problem is, obviously, as you can see, it's very thin and very fragile. So you want to be aware of that. There. So, and there I've got 32 gauge wire. That's too small. 32 gauge, which I thought when I'm doing like models and things like that, that should be ample. So now we've got that, and now I want to attach it to our positive side. So I am going to again use my soldering iron on both sides of it. Yeah, you can see this one is, I'll show you in a minute. Right, okay. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to clean that off. But it's going to be quite tricky to see up close and personal. You can see where it's red, and then it actually it's copper at the tip, where that stuff has come off of it. So I'm just going to wrap it around our positive doobly flip here. Get the old soldering iron into place. Come on. Okay. Well, now it's supposed to heat up. Honestly, it is. Come on. What it's supposed to do and what it is doing is two completely different things. Come on, you. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. No, you don't want to, do you? Come on. Alrighty then. Okay. So that's that bit there. Let's take off the wire from on here. Not the wire. It's like almost like a wax sheath on it. And now we test the battery again. Not the battery. We will test the light, the LED. So for this, I'm just gonna hold the wires in place and not working. Okay, but I need to figure out why now. So that looks like all of that sheathing's off on that one. And the sheathing should be off on this. Let's actually wrap it round the wire. Let's see if that'll make a difference. Yep. No. So, I need to figure out why that is and what's causing it. Is it because this is not... Ah, there we go. Well, whatever I've done, and it's now working. I don't know what I've done, but is done. No, no it's not. No, yes. So it's definitely something to do with something or other. And I think it has to do with this side, because there you go, because now that's working. So it's definitely yeah, so it looks like the edge of this here so you can't even have even a little tiny bit of that red stuff on the what do you call it? Whatever they put on this sheathing. I mean, in theory, the whole idea is it should dissolve when you're putting it together. But for some reason, in this case, it's not. Definitely not that, is it? And that's all okay-ish as well. So yeah. So anyway, now we've got that. Let's unhook these wires and just move this out of the way. Unplug that. Right. So now we've got a nice long strand here. What I am going to do is bend this up like so. And then bend this down like that, and then where is and then get some of my shrink tubing. So, where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is. Right. So I'm going to get one of these shrink tubings, and that's going to be the red one. Put it through the hole. Like that. And I think I will just get rid of some of this here. That's not needed. There we go. Get the shrink tube back on it. And then shrink tube some of this into place. And this is not the smallest of shrink tubing you can get, but it'll do for my needs. So as long as we've got that, at least one covered up, then that's fine. Because then this is not going to interfere with anything. Then what I'm going to do is grab these two wires and just start twirling them together. Just because that's gonna, I mean, it's gonna take me a little while to do that, but you get the, oh, actually, I've got an idea. I've just hit on an idea. Because could I? Let's see if I can. Because if I can cheat just a little bit, I will. I'm gonna get these two wires, make sure they're roughly the same length. Okay, yes, I know I'm gonna have to cut them out again, but that's fine. Come to Papa. Right. So if I just put these two wires into here, put that into there, okay, do that as tight as I can. Let's put the speed down and let's see if this will work. And it looks like it has. Yes, that's good. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's undo it. There we go. So I've now got the wires together, and I'm just going to heat them up again, just to get rid of any of that stuff that's on there. On both of them. So what I'm going to do the rest of these two LEDs, and there, look at that, all nice, and we've got our positive and negative wires. I don't know if you can see, positive and negative, and then all nice and neat wiring. So that's good. That's good. So I'm going to do the other two, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I've now got all these wires all done and kind of together. And what I've done as well, I've put the sheathing across the top of the LEDs as well. And I put a little bit of solder on these just to make sure they are all working. So hopefully, touch wood, and put these together, all 3 LEDs now light up. Perfect. So next, let's turn that off. We're going to put them into place here. So I'm just waiting for my trusty glue gun to start warming up, and then we can start placing them in. So I'll bring you guys back when that's warmed up. Alright, okay, so that should be warming up now. So if we get our LEDs, I don't suppose it matters which way it goes. So I'm going to put one facing this guy right here. So I'm going to lay down some glue. Just onto that guy there. Right, wait for him to dry up or cool down, whichever one is the correct one. I think it's cool down. Right, that's one. The other one's going to go about here. It's about right. Yep. Okay, so now we get glue gun again. And let this guy cool down as well. Okay, and now the final one is for the monitors. So I'm actually going to put him about here. And I think I may have just caught onto a slight problem, but that's fine, that's fine. Let's wait for this glue to dry. And then we will test the LEDs again. Okay, so that's the LEDs all in place. Let's give it another test and let's see if we have achieved what I set out to achieve, which is hopefully something. So I'm gonna have to wrap this around here just because I'm not gonna have hands free. Right, so that lights are on, and that one doesn't seem to be lighting up quite as much. That would be why. No, one of them isn't lighting up exactly right, and it's that middle one there, but it's kind of lighting up. We've got the screens lit up there. So I need to figure out why one of these isn't lighting up correctly. Is that? Do they need to be moved forward a bit more? Right. So let's have a look. Let's take this off for the moment. Alright, let's take that one off. Right, okay. So I think I may need to move them in a bit, or some of them in a bit closer, because it's not lighting up as well as I would have expected it to. And I don't know if it's something to do with the LEDs or something else. I mean, it could even be, I mean, this is an old battery. It could even be the battery. Let's switch my light off and have a look. Let's see. So, I mean, it does light up. Oh, one's just decided to go dull on me. But it does kind of light up. There. Oh, there. Wait, hang on. Is it something to do with inside here then? What is it? Right. So anyway, there you go. It does light up. I think it's something to do with the power that's there. It's something to do with something. There we go. But they are now lighting up. That's just about what we need. Okay, so let's switch that back on there. Let's turn off the power. Take these off of here. So I'm not entirely sure what it could be just yet. But it's something to do with these. But now we've got that, and we do know that they now all light up. The problem I was saying about is I've got to have all of these separate. I've just realised, because I've got to have holes for these to go in. They need to be separate. Okay, so we've got the wires going through there. Right. Now, because this is obviously going to get glued there, I now need to make holes for these to go through. Didn't think of that, did I? Right, okay. Leave this with me and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done.